For decades, procurement was kind of the forgotten department, tucked away in the back office with one simple job: save money. Well, that's all changing in a big way. Today, we're diving into the 2026 Procurement Playbook, and you're going to see how this function is going from a simple cost center to the strategic, AI-powered brain of the entire company. I mean, just look at this. The difference in just one decade is pretty staggering. Back in 2016, it was all about tactical cost control, using these clunky manual systems. Now, you fast forward to 2026, and the entire goal is different. It's about driving real value for the business, building resilience, sparking innovation, and doing it all through AI-powered orchestration. This isn't just a small step up, it's a whole new ballgame. And let's be really clear about this. We're talking about a complete redefinition of the job itself. It has gone way beyond just negotiating the best price on paperclips. Now it's about shaping the company's entire strategy and managing its exposure to all kinds of global risks. This change touches everything, from how new products get made to the company's public reputation. So you might be wondering, how does a massive transformation like this actually happen? Well, the playbook breaks it all down into a really clear framework. It's built on 3 core pillars, and we're about to walk through each one. And here they are. First, you've got the digital core. Think of this as the high-tech engine. Then there's the strategic mandate, which is what directs where that engine is going. And finally, the human engine, which is all about empowering the team that's actually driving this thing. Now, the key is, these pillars don't work alone. They're all deeply connected, and together they are the foundation for what's next. So let's start with that engine. All right, first up is the digital core. This is all about the foundational tech, the data, and of course, the AI that makes this whole new model possible. This pyramid here, it just perfectly illustrates a huge challenge. For years, companies had all this data stuck in different places, creating this innovation bottleneck. You just can't get to the really cool stuff at the top, like predictive analytics and AI, without first building a solid foundation. That means getting all your data onto unified platforms and cleaning it up. And that's exactly where the smartest companies are putting their money right now. And once you have that solid data foundation, well, that's when the AI can really start to take off. We've moved past stage 1, which was really just about small experiments. A lot of companies are in stage 2 now, automating simple tasks. But the real destination, the end game, is stage 3, autonomous procurement. This is where intelligent systems can sift through massive amounts of data on their own in real time to guide pretty much every decision. And this is the result of all that work. On the left, you see the old way of doing things. Just a mess, right? It was clunky, reactive, full of risks. But on the right, that's the future. It's an orchestrated workflow, a single, proactive digital ecosystem that makes sure every single decision aligns with the company's bigger goals. It's not just about buying stuff anymore. It's about true orchestration. Okay, so now that we have this incredibly powerful digital engine humming along, let's move to pillar 2. Because with all this new capability, procurement can start going after a much bigger, more strategic set of goals. Probably one of the biggest shifts is moving away from being obsessed with just the lowest possible cost. I think we all learned the hard way over the last few years that the old way was super fragile. The modern approach is all about resilience, using real-time data and smarter sourcing to build supply chains that can actually handle the next global shock when it comes. And today, a sourcing decision is so much more than just a financial one. It's right at the heart of a company's environmental, social, and governance, or ESG goals. The suppliers you choose to partner with, that directly affects your carbon footprint, your ethical reputation, and believe me, regulators, investors, and your customers are all paying very close attention. This brings us to the third and final pillar, which you could argue is the most important one of all, the human engine. I mean, who are the people actually running this sophisticated new operation? The role of the Chief Procurement Officer, the CPO, has been completely elevated. They're not just the head of purchasing anymore. The CPO of 2026 is a key player in the C-suite, right alongside the other top execs. They're driving digital transformation, they're guaranteeing supply chain resilience, and they're a huge part of the company's sustainability strategy. They've become a real strategic leader. And to support that leader, you need a team with a totally new set of skills. This chart does a great job of showing the gap. That little gray shape in the middle, that's the legacy skill set. But that big blue shape on the outside, that's what's needed for 2026. We're talking deep expertise in data analytics, AI literacy, risk management. It really proves that while tech transforms the work, it's still the people who are the engine. Okay, so let's bring it all home.
We've seen the technology, the strategy, and the people. Now let's see how this whole new ecosystem comes together to actually deliver results.
This visual just lays it out so perfectly. It all starts with step 1, the input, high-quality, mature data. That data then feeds step 2, the engine. That's your AI and orchestration platforms. That powerful tech then empowers step 3, the driver, your highly skilled strategic team. And it's that team that delivers step 4, the outcomes, things like resilient networks and hitting your ESG targets. You can see how one step directly leads to the next. So, what's the big takeaway from all this? Well, here are 5 key actions you can take to prepare for this new era. First, adopt AI-powered tech. Second, build resilient and diverse supply networks. Third, integrate all those scattered processes through orchestration. Fourth, get serious about strengthening your data maturity. And finally, make sure your procurement strategy is directly tied to your company's ESG goals. And that leaves us with this final thought. The future of procurement isn't about managing suppliers anymore. It's about orchestrating these incredibly complex ecosystems, and the leaders who master that orchestration are the ones who are going to create a massive competitive advantage for their companies. The real question is, who's ready to conduct?